Welcome back to another episode of my Scuffed stand review. If it isn't obvious already, today I'm going to review scary monsters. By the way, I didn't expect my Wild West video to do as well as it did, but at the time of me scripting this video, it hit a grand total of 69 views. Nice. I wholeheartedly expected the video to get 5 views and nothing more, but I guess the YouTube algorithm decided I get to afford bread and water. Now if only Uza the Almighty could at least deal with the massive amounts of hackers and buggy anti-cheat, it would be appreciated. With that being said, it's time to start this glorified beginner's guide.
She began to wail, jealously scream, when you realize no one on me. Scary monsters, super creeps, keep me running.
So starting off, I'll go over how to obtain scary monsters. Like usual, you'll need a ribcage of the saint's corpse and maxed out worthiness. I can already hear you guys saying,
but in your other videos you said you need at least 4 worthiness.
To that I say, sometimes personal research isn't that reliable. It's even more unreliable when in the hands of a brain-dead retard, like myself.
Bruh.
Also, a little fun fact, while making my Tusk review, I was trying to get Act 1 and I ended up getting the World AU and Scary Monsters, twice, back to back. And also while making this video I got D4C twice, back to back. So either my luck is amazing, or my luck is the most vile shit mankind has to witness. That being said, enough self-coping, and on to the skill tree and moveset. Starting off any stand review, we have the skill tree. When it comes to scary monsters, the skill tree is one of the cheapest this game has to offer. In order to max out scary monsters completely, it will take a total of 44 skill points. That easily leaves you with 56 skill points to put into your human race, and any spec you might be running at the time. But you already know how I feel about specs. But I'm not gonna completely blackball you guys, so I'll at least recommend some specs for this stand. That spec being Haman. Due to the fact that it gives some extra passives and it isn't as costly as some of the others. As usual, this is what my personal skill tree looks like, and also as usual, this might be different depending on the user. Moving on, let's get into the moves that you have available to you when using scary monsters. Let's start off with the default moves. First we have the classic mouse ones, with 6.7 per hit. This can be chained for a total of 5 hits, with the last one being a tail whip, which is pretty funny. Heavy punch, double right click, can deal 9.3 damage per hit and ragdolls your opponent. Barrage, default button E, deals 1.1 per hit. This is my favorite move, not because of how powerful it is, no, it's due to the simple fact that Scary Monsters has arms built like turkey legs, so seeing people get absolutely demolished by these tiny ass arms is the funniest fucking shit. Moving on, we have Tail Sweep Finisher, default button R. This move deals 13.3 damage per hit. Next we have the unlockable moveset, starting with Head Charge, default button T, and deals 28 damage per hit. This move can also block breaks and crash your opponent. Following this we have Bite, default button Y. This move is pretty decent. When fully upgraded, this move deals a total of 13.3 damage per hit and can add a poison effect to the person you're fighting. This move can also be a great block breaker, however, it's able to be parried, so you have to time it perfectly. Next we have Summon Minion, default button H. With this move you can spawn a smaller dinosaur that lasts around 45 seconds if uninterrupted. This minion can deal 5 damage per hit, but it's very susceptible to damage and can easily be killed by an opponent that knows what they're doing. Last but not least, we have the most powerful move in Scary Monsters kit, Pounce, default button Z. This move does 20 damage per hit. Upon landing this move, it delivers an AoE and crashes your enemy. While this move is blockable, it can't be parried. This is going to be, if not, one of the moves you're gonna wanna use the most. Overall, this stand is pretty versatile within the YBA meta. Granted, while people like to shit on this stand, it's still very deadly. If you put this stand in the hands of someone who's competent, aka not me, then you're in for some real trouble. Just look at this 1v1 footage here. I was trying to get footage for the World AU and I was put up against a Scary Monsters user. The entire fight I could barely do anything. Every chance I had to get up, I would find myself being either knocked back down or getting completely stun locked. Absolutely no wiggle room. At the end of the day, Scary Monsters is an absolute monster. And God forbid you have to fight a squad full of this stand, at that point just give up, pack your bags, leave the game. You are fucked. That's all I have for today. Hopefully this video had some kind of use. See y'all later. Expect the D4C video later down the line. It won't be the next video, but soon. Now if you don't mind, I have a chicken to choke.